After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball is going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 16.
Alert!
On first down, Garoppolo steps away to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and now it's 2nd down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
He will push his way down to about the 14. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Here we go. Black 80!
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. It's Coleman here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal.
21. I got this.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result. Because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Niners' 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Single receiver.
Now Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin the drive with Coleman. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Demario Davis there on the stop. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
13.
On 3rd down, Coleman. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Come on.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Coleman. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, Echo. 47, recon, 152 fighter. Check, 47. 11. I got you. Black. 11, man.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, gun.
56. Check 56. Army.
65.
Check.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They had points on their first two possessions, a touchdown and a field goal, but this time, defense stands strong.
Would you say that things maybe are trending now in the right direction for them?
Better than drives 1 and 2.
There's no doubt about it. Now maybe they can exhale a little bit, gather themselves, and really get back into this game.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready. 57's the line. 57's the line.
And watch the line.
57.
On third down, Bridgewater. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
1:53 remaining in this first half of play. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from early. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
White.
Coming to the sun.
21. Here we go. No. Hey, Haywood.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
21.
Coleman now. And an alley to run. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing, Bridgewater. And when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Hey, gun.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch the screen.
Garoppolo. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
47 is the mic. 47.
Hey, alert!
Here we go. Check. Lucky.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Check the out.
65. Deuce. 22 jet bomber.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
I got you.
They'll toss it to Coleman. Able to power through. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
Check 99. You go tight. You got tight.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Bust through the tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Folks, let's go now. Go to base. Who that? Who that?
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Watch left.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Here we go. White.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They will run again with Coleman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down. Here's Kamara off the draw. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing is Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
White. 21.
Check 13.
Check.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Defense wins championships.
Hey, gun.
At the 49-yard line.
2.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Marcus Davenport able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
12. 47, Mike. 47. I got you. Smooth. 13.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Check 4. 11.
Check 24.
They'll run it with Coleman. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 42 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They run it again with Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Bridgewater. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
That good for 22 and a first down. Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Coleman. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. And that has to drive a coach crazy.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to pour it on. Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Check safety. Tighten up.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
21. Here we go.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check
Mike.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Hey, gun.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47.
65. 12, fellas, here we go. Go ahead.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
21. I got you.
Switch.
21. 47, Mike.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, watch the ball. Tight dog.
This is Coleman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, Charles, this might